I should have been happy, but I wasn't. I had achieved a dream that few achieve in their lifetimes: freedom of money, freedom of time, freedom of location. I could be almost anywhere and do almost anything. I had passive income, no dependents, short term leases, and few obligations. I filled my time with sport, leisure, travel, and adventure. But it quickly became boring. I longed to return to work alongside everybody else. So I did. I traded my freedom for commitments. I took a demanding job without financial need for the sake of the work. I adopted sheep, pigs, and plants and the daily obligation that comes with it. I built a life of work, filling my breaks with client calls, business developments, mentoring, and writing projects. Finally, I was satisfied. While achieving my original dream did not make me happy, I was rewarded with a valuable lesson. The good life is in the work, something anyone can achieve. Welcome in, much love, fam. Trav here. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that's easy for you to say, but I would love to have the freedom that you had to go travel the world. And that would be great. I hope everybody could experience that just so they can realize how overrated that is. If you're not happy with your situation, it's not that you need freedom, it's that you need commitments to something that is more enjoyable, more meaningful, more purposeful to you, right? It's like, do you want to have freedom for the rest of your life? That means not having a partner, it means not having children. That's not what I want. I'm going to trade in my freedom, right? No freedom, full freedom means no community. Full freedom means no dependence. Full freedom means not having a job that you feel matters immensely and you feel very responsible and you feel needed and you feel that you have a calling, right? So, yeah, you see these people on social media, and I was doing that like, oh, I'm in a different city. Oh, I'm out here surfing. Oh, I'm just chilling on the beach. Oh, I'm just playing games. Oh, I'm playing, I'm leisure. And it's like, you're not really missing much. And like I said, I wish everybody could experience that so they could realize how overrated it is. A lot of things are overrated. One of the most important books that I've ever read, and I recommend this, is The Blue Zones and the Blue Zones of Happiness by Dan Buettner. And the Blue Zones, he studies the people who live the longest. In the Blue Zones of Happiness, he studies the people who rate themselves as being the happiest. And it's not people who have a lot of money. It's not people who have a lot of freedom. It's people who have the really deep commitments. And generally, they're actually really attached to a piece of land. These people tend to be shepherds or gardeners or farmers, or they tend to be tied to their community. The people who live the longest have the most obligations. When you hear about it, maybe it's probably you're close to old people when they retire. Most people die pretty soon after retirement, not just because you're generally retiring when you're old, but you lose your purpose, you lose your obligation. And that's something I hope to never give up. I want to work until the day that I die. I want to work on the day that I die, because if you love work, you're going to have a really good life. It's not going to be easy, it's going to be challenging, but it's going to be very rewarding. You're going to be blessed with opportunity, abundance, income. You're going to change lives, you're going to impact people, you're going to make a lot of people happy. But if you hate work and you want freedom so much to get away from work, you're going to have a hard time. You're not going to enjoy the things that you're doing, and you're going to be cursed with disrespect and scarcity and anxiety and stress about paying the bills. So um, that's one of the most valuable lessons that I could tell you. If you have a goal and a dream of like freedom and travel, I would say you don't need that. A better goal, a better dream is probably just better commitments for you. If you're like, man, I'm stuck in this job that I hate, I want to get up and travel. Well, you're going to get bored of that and you're going to want to go back to work, but you can choose a different job. So maybe just start with, what job do you actually want, right? What work do you actually want to do? It's something, right? You might need a little bit of freedom to find it out, but not necessarily. Um, yeah, so I traveled a lot, and in my travels, I was searching, and I wish I had found sooner so I didn't have to travel as much, right? Traveling for the sake of traveling, just hopping on planes and flying around, the fuck's the point of that, right? I mean, you're gonna learn some life lessons along the way, but it's better to just already know what to do, right? It's like this situation. Man, I'm lucky that I saw everything else first so I could recognize how good it is. Because if you come into a situation and you don't know it's your first situation, like you grew up in it, you take it for granted. You got to travel to appreciate it. But wouldn't it be better if you could just appreciate it to begin with, right? So that's what I'm sharing with you today is, and if you don't even like your work, it doesn't even mean you need to change your work. You just need to find the purpose in it. You need to find the challenge in it. You need to find a way so that it matters to you, and so that you feel needed and that you feel called by God and that you feel that there's a reason for you to be doing it and it's important. So for me, it's not just working with the food. I'm on quote unquote vacation right now, although it's a working vacation. I'm using this time to work on other things, work on other projects, dreaming bigger, expanding my horizon, and how can I take what I'm doing on the farm and use social media and courses and retreats to make a bigger impact. So let me show you something that I'm working on, putting this together today. mtgtraining.com/life level up. If you're unsure, if you're ready to take the next step in your life, but you're unsure what the next step is, you want more clarity, if you're frustrated or you're not having as much success as fast as you want, you've got a few bad habits that you need to overcome, and you know you can increase your income, and you want more tools to increase your impact. So I bundled up every course, every ebook that I've ever put together, and crammed them all into one. The reason being that something that I've learned is it's a holistic approach to life. If you improve your mindsets, you're going to improve your income, you're going to improve your impact, you're going to improve your health. If you improve your health, you have to improve your mindsets, you're going to improve your income and impact. You can't really have one thing without the other. If you have more money, then you're going to have less stress. You're going to be able to afford better food and a more healthy lifestyle. So I put it all together. Mental Mastery ebook. I put this out in 2015. Mental tools to get out of a dark place is the short version of it. I wish I had told me sooner. A full PDF of a full published book, the ebook version. Automatic side business. So I have business in here so that you can learn how to do what you're seeing right now. And the point is, why is it a side business? Why is it not a main business? Well, if you want to create a job where you're in front of the computer, you can learn that from someone else. I'm going to teach you how to do something in your part-time, and it could make you full-time income too. 3 secrets to good health, looks, energy. Don't want to miss out on these fundamentals that everyone must adhere to. Spoiler alert, one of them is sleep, and there's tools on there and that. Video courses, life transformation, help you get moving in the right direction, good habits, good principles. I've got a video course on the business side of things, and it doesn't just cover the business models, but marketing, sales, how to set it up, how to automate it, how to leverage it. Game shape training, accountability system that helped me quit smoking, drinking, alcohol, and porn. If that's daunting for you, you can use the same system just to get into really good shape. And then time machine training, which is really synergistic with the business stuff. This is about tools for how to save you time, how to stuff like sequencing your time, speed automation, speed reading, synesthesia, coachability, things that just cut the learning curve down. And then I'm going to throw all future courses into this. So bundle val, what's it actually worth? It's $97. I'll put some testimonials in here. And on the other side, you have a chance to get on the phone with me. So, yeah, crazy. I put it all together. I was like, why don't I want to put out something amazing, and I have all this past work, and it's just sitting there, and I'm not marketing it. Let's just put it all in one. So, if you want to level up your life, then go to mtgtraining.com/life level up. There's going to be a link down below somewhere. MTG Training, Master True Greatness Training, or something like that. So if that's you, if you're ready, you should get started with me. And yeah, back to wrap up where we were from. But yeah, I just want to share with you, I'm so motivated. about work and inspired to work and bored on my vacation. Like, how can I cram more work? How can I turn this into work? Right? Like, work it doesn't give you like dopamine pleasure, it gives you satisfaction. And satisfaction is more satisfying than quick pleasure, because satisfaction is sweat that went into it. It's difficult. What does Thomas Paine say in The Entrepreneur's Credo? He says, I choose not to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a citizen kept humbled and dulled by having the state look after me. I choose to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the stale calm of utopia. I will never cower before any master nor bend to any threat. It is my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, and boldly face the world and say this, with God's help, I have done. He says, I prefer the challenges of life to a guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the stale calm of utopia, right? This is what we're getting at is the joy and pleasure of hard work. It's a much deeper, more satisfying pleasure than escapism. You're going to live longer, you're going to live healthier. So if you're not loving your work right now, see if you can love up on it. If you can't, you don't need to go on vacation, you don't need freedom. Although maybe vacation and freedom would help you make your next decision, but ultimately you need a commitment to a more meaningful work for you. So I hope you find that helpful. I appreciate you, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care. Have a blessed one. Peace.